25 left, 24 gives us the lead. We cannot go out next. Day 2 of the MGM $1,700, $5,100 main event. 1 million guaranteed, got around 1.5 million, 260K, and a beautiful crystal trophy to first place. I'd like to collect them all. Let's get it. But we will not get it today. There's 1 hour levels, and they roll back the blinds to 8,000 big blind. Let's find some good spots, chip up, accumulate, cooler a few Munsons, and bag and tag for the final table tomorrow. $10K big blind, button makes it 20K off of just over 200K. I'm in the big blind with 6-4 of diamonds. We put in the call and see a flop of ace 10 deuce, 2 diamonds. Not the ace of diamonds. He bets 15,000, the standard down bet. Think about check raising, but we'll just put in the call. The turn's the ace of diamonds, the gin card. If he has an ace, we're gonna stack him. We check and he checks behind. Maybe he's got a bluff catcher. The river's a deuce, putting a boat on the board, but pretty unlikely he has an ace or a deuce. If he did want to bluff with a missed Broadway or 1 diamond holding, this would be the time for him to do so. So we check it to him. He bets 45,000. We put in the call and see ace 6 of hearts. Nice run out, dealer. And we got about 350 going on the first break. 90 players remain. Very card dead. I have a pretty good idea of what normal card distribution is. So we're gonna find some good spots and use our image to our advantage. With blinds at 12,000 big blind ante under the gun, who just lost a decent sized pot and said a needling comment to his opponent, opens to 25,000 under the gun. Giuseppe Pantaleo, a German, flat calls next act. Strong positions, folds to us in the big blind. Look down at 10-7 of spades. We can play this part of the deck. We put in the call. We can also rep some low boards. And a low board we do get. The old 3-4-5 2 spades. We got the combo draw and debatable range advantage if we were to check raise here. We have pocket 3s, pocket 4s, pocket 5s, 6-7, ace deuce. We got it all. Under the gun does bet 32,000. Giuseppe calls 32,000. Action to me, I have about 300,000 behind, so I make it 110 to go. Setting up that turn jam. We're pot committed. Under the gun goes deep in the tank, looks at my chip stack and says all in. Hopefully he doesn't have the spade draw. We're still live. Giuseppe folds and we get shown pocket 8s with the 8 of spades. Pretty optimistic get it in spot there when under the gun can still be flat, all bigger pairs. He can have some strong holdings as well. So he just jams instead of calling, and we're priced in. We put in the call, probably a 60-40. Let's get there. Spade 6. Nice. Good read. Good game. Good luck. We do not get there, and we are out of the MGM Grand Main Event. 76 plays for $4,155, 155 to the stack. But the problem is that is not going to be a relevant multiplier for this contest. All this time and effort for nothing. We also lose $1,100 on this exact tournament, so it's not all sunshine and roses. Sure, we just Busted out at the MGM Main Event Day 2. We could go home and cry, or we could max late reg the Aria 600 daily 75K, which is probably closer to a 300K. We need these 25x multipliers. We're not going to get them by going home, crawling up in a corner and crying our eyes out. So, we're getting time, just a reg, wait through break, get seated with 30K stack at 1500 big blind. Not much happens, and eventually we're at 2500 big blind. Under the gun +1 makes it 5K. There's a 6K short stack all in. The button flats the 6K. Small blind makes it 51K. I'm all in for 31K. We're heads up, and here's the video. Down, dude. But I do double. I'm up to 80,000. 2,500 big blind cutoff makes it 3x. An elderly gentleman off at 80K stack. I also have an 80K stack and king queen off on the button. What do you do here? Fold? Call? 3-bet fold? Shove all in. All options are on the table. We decide to flat the king queen in position. We're heads up to see a flop of queen 10-8, 2 diamonds. They check. What kind of hands would they check here? Ace king, ace jack, ace king, pocket queens. We check back for a little pot control. It turns to 7. He checks again. Time to get value. I bet 8,000 with our top pair. And he quickly check raises to 22,500. How often is this a bluff? Correct answer is not often at all. I begrudgingly tank fold the king queen, and he claims he had pocket 10s. I believe him.
Players during this break will be coloring up and raising.
At a 2,500 big blind, I go ahead and open the 8-6 of clubs. The big blind defends. Flop comes queen 6-5, 1 club. They check call 5K. It turns to 3 of spades. I could check back here, but I think there's still some value to be getting from 5x combos, maybe like a 7-8 type holding. 7-9 would also continue here. When they check, I bet 10,000, and they jam for 45,000, and I fold my pair. They're just getting the best of us. They say big blind special, which indicates small 2 pair. With a 4K big blind, early position makes it 8,000. I'm next act with Alan Jackson in 34,000. I've had enough. I'm all in. This Asian male, age 30 to 60, in great physical shape, who's a viewer of the vlog, just said hi and sat down and puts in the call. He's trying to take us out with pocket jacks. Let's spike the ace. Good luck. There you go. We do spike the ace. And we're up to 78,000. 135 people remain from a player pool of 599 people. 88 get paid, but we need bigger than that for the multiplier for the competition. Under the gun makes it 17,000. I'm on the cutoff with pocket aces. Do we fold aces and lock up our min cash, or do we go for the win? With 97,000 in our stack, under the gun is about 150,000. We shove all in. Folds back to him, and they call with pocket jacks. I don't blame him. We hold, and we're up to 214,000. We're now magically the chip leader at our short stack table, approaching the money. We're almost there. No, he chopped this.
Everyone is in the money.
Oh! We're now in the money at 10K big blind. There's a 66,000 all in. I am all in with Alan Jackson from the small blind. He has 9-7 of clubs. Let's hold. We're dead on the turn, and he doubles. That's poker, folks. You can't win all your 65 35s, that's for sure. And we move on to the next hand. Like I said, a lot of shorties at our table. We have an early position shove for 67,000 at 10K big blind. I shove pocket nines in the cutoff of 170K stack. He shows the ace deuce off. We hold and we're up to $250,000. 64 remain. We need 24th place for the multiplier bump of a 3.5x return on investment to go ahead of bet on Drew. 7 days left in this competition. We're both going hard every day.
I had a pretty good hand.
Aces? I'm under the gun with pocket kings. I make it 22,000 to go at 10K big blind. The small blind, who's on tilt from a previous hand, shoves all in. I can't believe my eyes. We snap call. A 400K pot in the making. He has pocket queens. The cooler. We hold and we have 420,000. Blaze it. Running hot. Got to win your all-ins. I have 360,000 in my stack at 12K big blind. I make it 25K to go under the gun with ace queen offsuit. Just one chip and a verbal declaration will do it. The small blind shoves on me. 150,000 is the wager. We snap him off. He shows ace 10 off. Let's hold. We do hold, and we're up to 550,000. Let's keep this party going.
Because you did it, you get one too.
I win. All right.
Next hand, 10,000, 20,000, 20,000.
25 left, 24 gives us the lead. We cannot go out next. We need that page on for the more than 3.1x. We need that 3.6x to take over Drew. Anything after that is icing on the cake. And history's later. Stay tuned. With a 525K stack at 25K big blind. Button jams 240K. I'm in the big blind with ace 10 of hearts. Of course, we're going to call for 10 bigs. He has king jack off. All right. Keep it clean, dude.
That's too fast. I'm going to go bust up. GG. Nice hand.
Good game. And we hold 775K in our stack. 21 remain. We made it. We made the multiplier. We're now slightly ahead of Drew in the multiplier. I have just over 62. He has 62.2x. What that means is number of buy-ins won over 5, our 5 best results. You can see the graphic pop up here. It's been in previous vlogs. Top 5 scores, 25x multiplier, maximum on any individual score. I have a 25x plus 5 bonus for winning the tournament, and I have a 19x and a 5, a 4, and a 3x. We have to improve on our 3.1x, which we've just done with like a 3.6. So now we're ahead of Drew. Long story short. Looking to improve every day of the grind. With about 750K in our stack. Anna Chipotles from Instagram opens to 60,000 on the button. Could 3-bet, could call, could jam. We're just going to call. Hopefully keep some dominated hands in there. Flop comes queen, 9-4, 1 diamond. Anna bets 50,000. We call. Turns a brick. She bets 200,000, and we fold. Easy game. Ace 10 in the muck. A few other hands like this where we just lose 100K, no problem. The blinds are up. The stakes are high. Let's run well when it counts the most. Raise queens. Board comes out. Ace, 6, 8, king, ace, 3 spades. Worst board ever for pocket queens. We just check it down. I lose to king 9 off. Just these little annoying pots really wear at you, but you got to stay focused. The very next hand, I looked down at pocket kings. I'm like, wow, how am I going to get screwed here? I have about 450K in my stack at this point. I make it 60,000, and everybody folds. No action. You know, it's all about that timing. I have about 500K with 18 players remain. Blind down for a while. Eventually at 40K big blind, we shove jack 10 of hearts for 395K, 10 bigs, and everybody folds. Once again, we shove ace 10 at 50K big blind, 575K. Everybody folds. The last hand of 50K big blind, the button shoves all in. We're about to go on break. He has 550K. I have 475K and pocket sevens. I believe about 13 players remain, so we're getting close to the final table. Do you call it off with sevens here? Time to get busy living or get busy dying. They do cover. We call. Big blind folds, I think ace jack or king queen or something. We're up against ace 3 off. Big hold with the hockey sticks. We do hold, and we have 1 million in change now. Coming back to 60K big blind, a much deserved break. About 1:30 in the morning. $40. Actually, $50. Bluff off about $250,000 with queen 10 on the old jack, jack, 8, jack, limped pot. He had an 8. He wasn't folding. Luckily, we didn't bet the river, just gave up. He showed. A few hands later, under the gun makes $140,000. I have pocket kings and $690,000. Let's go all in. He calls with ace jack. We hold, and we're up to $1.5 million. 13 players remain. We got some breathing room. With 11 players remaining, under the gun has 2 bigs. He's all in. Everybody folds me in the big blind. I call dark. Look down at the 69 offsuit. River 8. We made the straight. We eliminate a player. Chip up, and we're down to 10. We're hand for hand. Final table of 9 incoming. Very first hand of the final table, under the gun shoves like 15 bigs with pocket 10s, gets snapped off by queens. The queens hold, and he's out. Every ladder matters. It's just a bigger multiplier for the contest to improve our score. We're rooting for everybody to lose passionately deep down inside. Just been blinding down. Blinds are up there. They're now 75, 125K. That's a lot of big blinds. That's 325K per orbit. That adds up when average stack is, like 20 bigs. The shorties keep on doubling. I'm trying not to tilt my brains out. It's 3 in the morning. At 125K, we have 875K in our stack, and we look down at ace 4 of diamonds. We shove all in. The big blind who just called the previous guy's shove with king 10 suited in early position. Pretty loose. Calls me with king 8 suited. Okay, we'll take that action, and we'll take this double to get back up to 2 milli. You got to win your all-ins. And we are out of the Aria 600, 599 entrants, and we got 7th for $9,746 or something like that. 16x multiplier for the competition, replacing my low score of 3.1x, I believe, giving us a plus 13 overall, putting us plus 13 ahead of Bet on Drew. Should be good enough to win it, but we're not going to give up. We got to keep trying to improve on our lowest scores and seal the deal. We're not going to let $100,000 slip between our fingers. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Definitely ran good in some all-ins, but you got to win all of your all-ins to win a tournament. See you guys next time. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. It's free.